and welcome to the show. Welcome to a sponsored video as well. Big thank you to the devs for sponsoring this one, where I am going to be playing some OverPass 2. This is a sort of off-roady racing arcade game. It has got some really interesting, some different kind of motorsport that you might not see all that often. I mean, the two events that are most interesting, there's plenty of sort of like point-to-point racing, there's even some circuit racing. And you know what? Let's start. I haven't actually done that. I haven't seen the dirt oval before. That's quite cool. So it is mostly about the old off-roading stuff, but is there a seesaw? Hold on, we're going to a tarmac track to start off with. I feel like we've got a little bit skew with off the bat. That's fine. This is sort of UTVs. So this kind of stuff. We've got the ATVs, the quad bikes, and we have also got the rock bouncers that are crazy. And there's a good selection. I know absolutely nothing about any of these, other than the Polaris that turns up in Forza. That's about the only thing. Oh, the Yamaha has some cool. I like the wings. I like the wings on the back of that. But I guess it's mudguards more than anything. But it does kind of look like it's got wings. Only the Yamahas have those. Well, I mean, these have got some. This got 260 horsepower. In something that light, I would imagine that's, quite a lot. Polaris doesn't really have any mudguard. Well, I guess it has a little bit. I just want my wings back. Right, where are the wings gone? They're fun. They're not actually immensely powerful, but it looks slightly peculiar, so therefore I am go. I don't know what the difference is between these two, but we're going to have a go. We're going to go on hard. We're going to have, 3 laps. Let's go with 7 opponents to race against. We'll have full damage on. Let's see what I'm going to guess it's not actually an all tarmac thing. No, it's just the start-finish line kind of looks a little bit like it. So you've got your actual circuits to go racing with. Now, there's a few different modes that you can run your vehicle in. So you have got rear-wheel drive that, well, funnily enough, powers the rear wheel. The vehicle is a little bit more maneuverable and everything. You've got four-wheel drive where you want traction, and you've got diff locks on for when you're going on extreme off-roady stuff, but you lose a little bit of the old agility, essentially. Excuse me. We're going to try... No, you're going to bounce off a wall. Hey, I'm going to head towards a hay bale. That's not ideal. Not going to quite be able to sneak past there. Okay, it's not a seesaw, it's just a jump. There is... Whoa, no! We've almost fail-raced it immediately. So, the question of, well, you've had a spin as well. Oh, you've all had an accident. I think I might have caused a chaos. I think I have caused... Well, thankfully, me having an accident, I think caused everyone to bail and avoid me, and have all gone and found a wall. It's fantastic. That is what we like. We like to cause a chaos when we can. It is my specialty at the... Well, it was... I almost had a roll. So this one actually had... The Yamaha has actual proper gears. I was driving around in one of the Polarises earlier. Of course, they are all CVTs. We've got some good top speed there. Hey, you sneaky git. We've been murdered. Excuse me. I'm trying to return to the track. I was very rudely deposited off of it. I guess off-road racing is full contact. We can do the same back to you. You can go visit that way if you would like. There is damage on the vehicles. I should point out we can damage the vehicles. We can break the vehicles. That is stuff that can and does happen. That will go up into 2 wheels now. Over the crest nicely. It gets a little bit upset on the landing. That's fine. Be brave into a relatively fast chicane through that section. We are pulling clear of the car behind at the moment, which is good. I think we're going to run out of time to catch the leader. Unfortunately, a few accidents along the way. We are all flat out through that chicane. So this is actually one of the sort of simpler circuits. I was just curious as to what these ones here would be like. Oh, that's not how you brake into the first corner. And that, well, it's how you brake your car, smacking it on, or your buggy, whatever you want to call it, on the rocks through there. So yeah, we are a little faster than the... Having not done much circuit racing, did not know what difficulty to set the AI to. So we're probably a little faster than this. Don't roll, I say it's really easy. If you are too aggressive on the rocks, quite easy to fall over. Apparently if you're too aggressive on the jumps, quite easy to fall over. Oh, you made that very easy mistake of turning a little bit too soon and clonk the inside wall. Oh, we're going to have a dive. Oh, there was almost a gap. There was almost a gap. No, I know we can be quick through this final chicane. Do we have the speed? We will basically be flat. Oh, we're going to do it. We're just just going to make it work for us, and we are across the line. So it's a fun little circuit. It's a fun little circuit for us to steal a victory on, even if things almost went quite badly wrong. So, I mean, that's a straightforward enough race, if you like. But that is not the main... Jeez, that one there was going flying at the end. 48-second lap. But yeah, I think for me, they're fun enough, but that is not the main attraction. The main attraction, of course, is the obstacle courses and the hill climbs. Because, as I said, I've done plenty of racing and even off-road racing, done that sort of stuff before, but I've always been a huge fan of things like autocross, and this is a more extreme version. I mean, look at the obstacles on this. Apparently, this is a hard course. Yes, I want to have a go. We're going to go with an ATV. I, again, know nothing. I want the one with the most power. That is the one. Or I want that one because it's my colours and it's orange and black, but it only has 36 horsepower. Which feels like it's not right. That looks cool. It looks like a Tonka truck and a quad bike mashed together. That one there also. They've got 98 horsepower. That is the way to go. Now, of course, in career mode, that also looks oddly like a Suzuki road car with that front bump. It's quite, I know nothing. Oh, these are more like the quad bikes that I am used to seeing. Anyway, I've digressed massively. In the career mode, as you'll go through, you have to be unlocking stuff and getting bits and pieces, and you can customize your vehicles with how you want what sort of suspension you want on it. So whether you want mud suspension, whether you want climbing suspension, whether you want race suspension, so that really slams it. I feel like we're probably going to want that for this time trial. Cage. I've done something. Didn't mean to do something. Oh, I was building. I want to go back to build. Never mind. I've pressed buttons. I'm changing my person. Vehicle setup. That is what we wanted. So I mean, yeah. So you've got different tires you can run the vehicles on. So for example, the tires here are going to be good on mud and rocks, but terrible on sand. You're not going to be able to have a perfect. I mean, they're just good at mud essentially. You're not going to have a perfect, combination. That looks like dog bone, like sort of dog treats on your tread. Oh, they're quite good tyres. They're very good tyres for some of the stuff. They're just sort of like road tyres. They look like road tyres. They look very peculiar. Just getting carried away. Those are... I have a sandrail remote control car that has tyres like that. Funnily enough, they are sand tyres. It makes sense. Got big paddles at the back. These are all useless on sand. Those are quite cool. So yeah, they look like they're going to cut through everything. Yes. Yes, I want them. I want them on my vehicle. I've got my climbing suspension. I've got cutting tyres. And that will do for me. Yes, I want to use this. We're going Maxwell, we're going to do, I don't know how long the lap is. We're going to do one lap because it's just going to go for the obstacle course. So we've got some customization done. That looks, I mean, it looks intense, which is what we want. Now this is, of course, a little bit more of an arcade game. It's not quite Mud Runner or whatever when it comes to the off-roading. But how we tackle this is going to be important. One thing I'm going to have to be aware of, well, it's slightly less of a concern when you're doing a time trial, but when you're in career mode, of course, if you're doing stuff like this, you can and will break your vehicle, and it'll cost a lot of money to repair it, so you have got to be quite careful. Dear God. I feel like we're going to fall off at some point. This is a lot grippier than the quad bikes I've... This is a very good quad bike. This is a lot grippier than the stuff I've been driving so far. Oh, that's a jump! I did not realize... I fell off the... Yeah, I did fall off the vehicle. Well done, game. You noticed. Oh, it's fine. We are a little bit down. Oh, God, we've got to go up here. That's fine. And up we climb. Thankfully... Yeah, this is a very quick, very powerful quad bike. So we should have not too many issues. Oh, pff. Take it back. Issues occurred. Issues occurred more because I was an idiot. Did not realise that was going to be quite as high in terms of, well, the rock. Oh, maybe be a little bit careful. The other thing with these obstacle courses, you've got to go through the gates, these sort of flags, and there can be cone obstacles. I don't know whether we will see any along the way. If there are cones about, you've got to kind of weave your way through the cones, or don't slide off. Down here, someone's put the Giant's Causeway in front of my quad bike. I mean, with these upgrades, this is very, very good. Climbing around here, it's very, very capable of doing this sort of stuff. I don't know, I mean, because this is the sort of track that I would expect to see trials bikes essentially going through. I don't know whether they do it with quads. I presume maybe someone's definitely tried it. I feel like this on a quad would be very difficult. Now, can we be quick going into here? Yes, we can. And we're going to jump down. That's fine. What on earth? Someone's put Lego bricks. So not only have we got the Giant's Causeway, we've also found some giant Lego bricks on the course. We have taken the lead. Oh, now we've got water and some big old tyres. I mean, big old tyres, that's the kind of usual expected. Uh-oh. Beached it. Oh, no. Ugh, did not have the ground clearance for that one. So, yeah, also important to pick your way through these. You can just chuck the vehicle about, and sometimes you'll get away with it. Sometimes you beach it, or yeah, you hit a rock. Need to do better at avoiding those sunken rocks. Oh, okay, precision. It's fine, it's fine. And then jump down. I presume we're going through the tunnel. That works for me. That's fine. We can also go, if you're feeling really brave, we can go for a first-person mode. Maybe. I can get stuck on the Lego. You can drive everything from first person, whether it be the quads, whether it be the rock bouncers and down. The way the seesaws work, unfortunately, I know what you're thinking. I know what I'm thinking is you want to just go flying over them and jump. But if you drive off them before they're like set on the ground, you get penalties. So we're going to not be doing that. Let's try and not fall off through the final section. We are across the line. It's a bit close. It was from penalties and silliness, really, from me in all of that one. We've ended up at just won by a second, and then a drone whizzed very low overhead. So that's one style of obstacle course on this. I like that. I like that kind of one. Let's go and have a go. Have a go with the UTV on one of these obstacles. Do we have? I mean, what have we got? This one is quite an interesting one. We'll grab the UTV out here. We will have. Let's have a go with this. The Arctic Cat Wildcat. Sure. I'll go whichever one is the most powerful. I guess we could adjust them, but sure. Again, you've got similar kind of levels of customization, or sort of tuning options, I should say, with this. Let's go up to hard. We'll have it nice noon, but we will have heavy rain at noon for this. The rain, I mean, not going to make the craziest, biggest of differences. Really, you know, this you're not ever going. Certainly with this stuff, you're never actually going that fast. This is a lot more slow speed. Don't bump into a rock. Now, these are going to be a little bit more difficult in some regards than a quad bike. Oh, they're much bigger and does not turn. Oh dear. I have immediately visited bits of scenery. Oh, I didn't drive into the crowd. I only bumped a bit of concrete. It's fine, honestly. Immediately got a load of understeer through, or just was carrying too much speed. As I was saying, you genuinely don't go particularly fast. I mean, it is true, you genuinely don't go particularly fast. It's more about trying to carry as much speed as you dare through very narrow obstacles. Now, that of course does not go that way. I thought it did. I could put this into the diff lock mode. I don't really feel like I need it at the moment. I feel like the maneuverability is a little bit more important. Now we have the cones to weave our way through. Don't hit a cone, don't hit a cone. We are fine. There's definitely more speed in that. Now, I'm going to guess if the closer you get to the edge of those, the quicker it'll go down. So you want to literally park right on the edge. You just don't want to get a penalty or sort of diff locks on for climbing up here because, well, there's logs and, you know, it's going to need the diff locks on. Where are we going? Up. Okay, up's fine. Up's fine. Whoa, big air time. It's okay. I would rather do that in the UTV than on a quad. But I feel like the landing would possibly be a bit uncomfortable. Oh no, wait, diff locks. I've not approached that one properly at all, have I? Now, where is the narrow bit to climb up here? Oh no, maybe, well, actually we can maybe sneak it a little bit here. Climb up, yeah. Almost we're starting to use the edge of the road. We've lost a lot of time here. It's been a scruffy run for me. Through the tyres we go. More cones. Don't hit a cone. I don't need another penalty. Although my majority of my time loss has been from getting stuck and getting lost. Now, over these rollers we head. We haven't really damaged the vehicle too much, which is good. That's not that it matters too much, in a borrowed car, essentially, or a borrowed buggy. I might clip that. Okay, we didn't. You can hit the flags. I think if you miss them is when you're going to be in trouble. But we didn't end up going way too far wide across the wooden plank bridge. We've then got this banking. I guess we can run up on that. Oh, put it back to four-wheel drive. Will give us a bit better steering through this section. Oh no, we're sliding around a little bit. There's not that much grip on the soggy wooden platform. That is for sure. That's fine. Less fine. More fine. All good. All good. All is okay. There is some tyres to deal with. We've made up some time. I don't think we're not going to make up 13 seconds in this final section, unfortunately, unless we just go for it. Geronimo! Okay, well, it was it was an idea. It was a not very successful idea. And we've not really positioned ourselves very well on that. It's across the line. Oh, we did make up time. Turns out just launching it was the way to go. That's fine. That's fine. A hell of a lucky break, I think. Maybe I should up the difficulty on these sort of time trial-y ones. But yes, there's the obstacle courses. Now we're going to go for the hill climbs with the absolute beasts. The rock bouncers, I love this category of vehicles. So you've got sort of different types of hill climbs going on. You've got some quite short ones. You've got some, well, that's actually more of a circuit one. But yeah, you can have some quite short climbs. You can have some much longer climbs if you want to go through those. So let's start off with, let's start with a muddy hill. This is a relatively straightforward thing. Now, our options are 1,000 horsepower, which is always good. 800 horsepower, 600 horsepower, another 600 horsepower one, and another 600 horsepower one. So, yeah, different. These are crazy, crazy contraptions. I absolutely love things this crazy. So, naturally, I'm always excited to see these in games. Let's put it on Pro Racer. Let's see what happens. All we've got to do is drive up a hill and not fall over, right? That is the challenge. So it's, we're talking a very quick climb to go up here with this style of one. It is literally just an accelerate and try and pick the best route. I'm going to guess we probably want the diff locks on. All 1,000 horsepower of truck can launch itself at the hill. This is like that Icelandic Formula off-roady stuff. Oh, climb. No, we've missed it. We are off. And it's gone wrong. We are going in the wrong direction. You are correct, game. Can I do... Hey, we can recover it. What would be the better direction? So this one here is all about pick a route up the mountain. You could drive up this mountain slowly, no problem at all. But it's all about trying to pick a route. Oh, come on. There we go. That was poor. We did fall over. It didn't go great. Yeah, we're not winning that one. Let's try again. Let's try and at least do it without falling over. I feel like the route to the right, what I ended up taking, might be the way to go here if you want to try and do it as quick as possible. I think that's the way to go. Possibly, but that's a big possibly here, is if we can get it. Of course, there's there's no traction. There's not much grip out here. If we can get it, fire it up this one here. Bounce it nicely. And that's going to do it. There we go. 1,000 horsepower is the way to go. Like this vehicle here, you won't get till a lot later in the career mode. You're not going to be running that faster a vehicle for the climb. There may well be an even better way than that, though, up here. It does look like there's a couple of potentials up there. I don't know how you get a penalty for that. So, okay, that, a fairly straightforward hill climb route. Of course it is. It's literally just point your vehicle at a muddy hill and go for it. Let's go for one of the longer climbs. So we've got a couple out here in the desert. This one here looks quite twisty. There is various obstacles. I like that it tells me what obstacles you've got to deal with on this one. It's mostly just rocks, right? This quite likely when you're dealing, with a hill climb, it's going to mostly be rocks. These don't have, as far as I'm aware, they don't have any particular, like special obstacles like the seesaw or anything like that. It can be a lot quicker going in one of these. You know what? Let's go for a different vehicle. Let's actually have a look. What can I do in terms of I feel like the racetrack one maybe not the way to go here. Actually don't know what... I feel like maybe the stock one is going to be the way to go here. Possibly. Because... Yeah, I don't know. I think we've got rocks to deal with, so let's put it on those. Don't know this route well enough to know what I'm going to need. Let's go all the way to max on the difficulty. So far we've been doing okay. This might be asking a bit much of my driving abilities. We will see. We will see. We've got 2 minutes 55 to run up here. I mean, well, good thing we have the rock tyres. I definitely think we're going to be needing them on this. That's, you know, it should be fine. Just all go for it on the climb. Oh, no, wait, that's not the way we're actually going. We're going this way. Maybe not all go for it on the climb. Camera. There we go. Back to the way that I am needing to be looking. I think I'm bouncing off of stuff a bit too much. Now, the thing that I've got to be careful of doing all of this is you don't break a wheel. Because rock bounces, or all of these vehicles, the wheels are very, very exposed. I'm also using the automatic gears. I should probably have put it to manual for this. Exposed wheels, you hit stuff too hard after a while, the wheels are going to start wobbling around. Oh, we are some 3 seconds down. Most of that was probably from getting lost. Find some traction. If I can see my front wheel has taken a little bit of damage over here. Can I get through? Yeah, try and... Well, it's trying to avoid rocks as best as possible, and not bottom out the chassis is a good way to go. Can we bounce it off that section? We are doing, as the name suggests, is bouncing off some rocks. Oh, tyre is one of the wheels is unhappy. Have I clonked the rear on something? Maybe. We are not. This is not gently does it. I am not the best person for extreme off-road racing because I'm not gentle with my vehicles. I am notoriously not gentle with my vehicles. I don't have the patience. We are a lot more gung-ho. Oh, that was not the button I meant to press. Not mean to press look behind. Meant to press handbrake. Not that handbrake's going to do a huge amount of good here. Because, you know... Oh, we've fail-raced it again. Can I... No, there is a recovery button. Can I spin to win? Can we do the old self-righting? Not quite. I mean, it's got diff locks, but it's not quite got, like, the monster truck ground clearance. So, our chances of winning are looking less great. Especially less great doing that, and now I've got buckled wheels. They're starting to be a little bit wobbly on here. Oh yeah, we're a long way. We're a long way down. It's not gone great for us. We weren't too bad through the first sector. We were in touching distance. It has since fallen apart. A bit like our vehicle is currently falling apart. Where am I going? Around that cone. This bit looks horrible. Can I... Nope, not got the steering for that. Oh, bloody hell. I mean, we are just over rocks. Over rocks. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think... Mostly. I think we should have gone for the climbing suspension. More ground clearance is more good. Bloody hell. Hello, drone. You got a bit close. Christ. Come back here. I mean, you're faster than me. Why do I need this to climb a hill? I can just use a drone. That's the way to do it. Well, I guess it's not very good at maneuvering people up a hill, is it? Oh. Oh, dear. We are across the line, and that will be last. I mean, we had a 4-second penalty, plus we spun around, got stuck. We would have been a lot closer. We would have been in the mix had we not tried to self-right and had we not flipped. There we go. We did abuse the vehicle a little bit on the climb. Just a little bit. Just a little bit on the climb. But there we go. This is a look at some Overpass 2. An interesting arcadey style off-road racer that tackles some different sort of styles of motorsport. You know, I always enjoy a good obstacle course. I'm not very good. I don't have patience. That is my big downside with these. But Yeah, you can kind of launch the vehicles around you and have some fun, but if you want to go really quickly, sort of building your vehicles, picking your routes through the stuff, it's sort of easy to pick up and get started, just throwing the stuff around, but if you want to go genuinely fast, precision and building your vehicles and deciding your routes is going to be quite important and everything. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.